Hello, my name is David Greenwood Sanchez, and I'm running for City Council in St. Paul, Ward 5. I'm born and raised in the Como neighborhood of Ward 5, and for those of you who don't know, Ward 5, it extends basically from Lexington all the way to Edgerton, and it's bordered on the north by Roseville, and so it's really kind of the northern section of St. Paul. Now, I'm running because I love St. Paul. It's a fantastic city. I know from everybody that, we all love St. Paul. It's a really great place, but things have been changing in the city and it's for the worse. And so I know a lot of us are feeling the effects in our communities of not being able to afford the property tax increases. We're not seeing our roads get shoveled or plowed. And the biggest part, even beyond that, is that we don't see investment in our communities. We see certain things that certain projects that go to richer communities, but then to our lower income communities, especially out on the east side, we don't see anything. So we're stuck with projects like improving the Summit Avenue bike lane to create an elevated bike lane, but we don't get any investment on the east side, along Rice Street, along Maryland, along Edgerton, along some of our communities that, traditionally we haven't had that. And so, a lot of us are here and we're saying, hey, what are we doing about the crime? What are we doing about the insecurity? What are we doing about the lack of affordable housing in our communities? And the city's ignoring us. And so I'm running really on a platform. You can see it. You can see my signs all across town. I run on a platform of restoring the voice of our community. And by that I mean making it so that we're heard, so that our communities have a voice within our city politics. Again, I think that what we feel is that our city politics have been dominated by insiders and community members, regular people who normally should be able to participate in local government. We don't have a voice any longer. We're being shut out and we don't have a say, and that's not right. And so I've experienced this in my own community. We had the demolition of the historic St. Andrew's Church building, and so many of my neighbors, my friends, my community members, we got together and they made an effort to show, hey, this is a historic resource, this is a place, a space of meaning for us and for our community in Como. And the city didn't care. Ultimately, they said, it doesn't matter. This is a church building. It can be destroyed, and we'll just build something else in its place. And so our community, we were steamrolled. We were just taken over. And it's not something that's particular to my community in Como, but it's something that we've been seeing across the city, where neighborhoods, residents, if you speak out against the city, unless you're part of that club, you don't get heard. It's deeply upsetting because so many of us, when we know St. Paul, we love St. Paul, and we know that our city is based on communities. We're based on communities, and it's really a foundational part of who we are. And so I'm trying to get us to go back to that model. Myself, I'm Peruvian Minnesotan. I campaign in Spanish on the east side of St. Paul. I try and incorporate the voice of a lot of our more marginalized communities who haven't had really a direct connection with our local politics. And I'm trying to change our model of politics in the city and to bring in those voices. And so I would love more than anything to get your vote this Tuesday. I mean, the election is coming up fast. Please consider me, and please know that I run as an independent voice, that I'm an honest person. I myself am a professor of political science. I teach environmental politics, and beyond that, what I'm running on is, again, this idea that we need to care about our community, we need to care about our people, and we need to have a voice within our city. So please vote for me. The election, November 7th, this Tuesday. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me personally. My cell phone number is 651-528-4077, and my website is www.votedavidgs.com. You can also find me on Facebook at facebook.com/votedavidgs. And again, I really thank you for your help with this, and please get out and vote this Tuesday. And thank you to Hmong Twin Cities News for having me here. It really is a pleasure to be here, and I'm really privileged to be able to extend my message to the Hmong community and the broader community across the city. Thank you so much.